One. Au revoir, en français.
What was that?
Welcome back to another episode of the Bad Inputs Podcast.
You sound like some cartoon character.
He's Gascon from fucking Beauty and the Beast.
Oh,
So he is.
I thought he was Pepe the skunk.
Pepe the Gascon.
Unfortunately, the both of you are wrong. The both of them that I'm talking to is CJ Ferg to my left and
Hola.
Yole.
Hola, hola.
How you boys
Hey,
doing?
you stole my... No, fuck you. No, you do another opening.
Da hello. Da hello.
No. No,
Don't be jealous
no.
of my openings.
I quit now.
You know how open my openings are?
How good are your openings?
Like a door. It's open.
Please.
So this is the edition
Move
that
this along.
you're probably seeing no gameplay on your screen because we're not talking about video games the whole time. We're talking about other stuff the whole time.
Yeah.
So how you guys doing?
We're doing good.
I'm doing great.
Doing your mom, doing your...
What?
How'd you guys know? I wasn't gonna tell your moms that I've been doing both of them.
That's part of the plan today.
That's part of the plan.
Yeah.
Talk about
Itinerary.
mom sex.
Eat breakfast, brush your teeth, and then mom sex.
And then mom sex.
Brush your teeth before you eat the puss.
Yeah.
Oh, you're afraid of getting that weird aftertaste you get from orange juice after you brush your teeth?
Oh.
I've never.
I like that.
I've
It's
only
weird.
done that with. I've done that with like milk, but I've never done. I don't drink a ton of orange juice, but I have heard that drinking like orange juice with teeth brushing is the worst combination you can
I
have.
feel like brushing your teeth and then eating anything afterwards is just
Shit.
It is. It's terrible.
It's
Have you ever
horrible.
brushed your teeth and then ate ice cream right after?
Oh, that must be awful.
It's just terrible. It's like chewing gum and then drinking soda or something. No, drinking
That just
mint
sounds
soda.
okay to me.
No.
What time are you eating ice cream at?
I don't know. I had to brush my teeth, so I ate ice cream.
What?
That don't make any goddamn sense.
I don't know. It was some time ago when I was, doing my shenanigans, and I was like, my mouth is really dirty, so I'm gonna brush my teeth.
That doesn't make that.
And then after a while, I was like, I want some ice cream. I don't know. It wasn't in the span of 5 minutes. Maybe
I only
10
ask
minutes.
this question because, some people brush their teeth in the morning or in the evening before bed.
That's true.
So,
yeah.
Were you having one of those nights you felt like eating some ice cream in the
No.
bed with
No.
Lionel Richie playing in the background?
Oh, that's a weird picture.
I'm watching a rom com too.
Is this me you're looking for?
Me in bed with my ice cream. She sounds like a little sad fat kid.
Sad fat
It
child.
sounds like you're going through a breakup as a girl. Like you're just
know.
watching like a rom com and you're eating ice cream. You're just like, boys are stupid. I hate boys. No, they're so mean to me.
Ice cream's the only thing that's good to me. It's sugary and sweet.
I'm eating my feelings.
Why are we all acting like we don't eat our feelings?
Oh, I totally. Oh, dude, I have absolutely have times where I've eaten my feelings. Like like if I've had a shit day, not like I'm gonna sit there and cry and whatever, but like if I've had a bad day and I'm like, fuck this, I just want some good food, like not having to eat something that I dread eating for my health, something that I'm just like, I feel like a fat fuck and I'm enjoying it. Like,
Especially if it's that comfort food, that
Yeah.
mom's home cooking, that kind of food that gives you the itis after and you just want to take a nap, slither around in your caveman hole and just sleep.
caveman.
Your caveman hole.
I don't know. I was just thinking like Batman
Live in a
cave,
sewer.
and then like man cave,
His mom's dead.
and then hole.
He doesn't get soul food cooking.
He doesn't get
The
any
only,
of that.
the only like interaction is when he goes to that grave. Sees Marta.
So
What's his mom's name? Like
I
Mariah?
think it's Martha.
Martha?
Yeah, it's something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Because that was a whole fucking spoilers. It just we'll put spoilers right here. That was the whole fucking.
No, I'm not putting fucking.
You're not putting
spoilers
spoilers?
No, because no one liked this movie.
Oh.
No,
What
it's
movie?
Batman
It's very
versus
true.
Superman.
It was a good movie. It was
Dude,
alright.
they stopped fighting because they had their mothers had the same
You
name.
said that sentence without making eye
It was
contact.
because it was definitely it was a very pivotal moment where Bruce realized that
Superman had a mom.
no, that not only his love for his parents made his future, but it made Superman's as well. So they connected on a superhero level.
No, they connected on a human level.
No, a
Whoa.
superhero level.
Hey.
See? I was talking about the movies making the dog upset.
Yeah, dude, this dog, as you can tell, this dog knows.
I didn't even try to like,
Shit's
get
alright.
upset about the movie or anything like that. Because I didn't watch it. As you guys know, I'm not much of a movie buff. But I did tweet to the world, and I will stand by this. I said, don't worry. The movie, actually, no. I said, don't worry, Ben Affleck would be a fine Batman. I didn't say shit about the quality of the movie.
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't
Nobody
see the
thought
first
about the movie. Everybody just thought about Ben Affleck's performance.
Everyone was a little bit worried. Well, I mean, I feel like you can understand, like, that guy is a better, at least overall, as a director than a freaking actor. Like, that's just been shown time and time again. But he has gotten better in the latter half of his career.
I know his brother's coming out with some good stuff too.
I didn't even know he had a brother.
Who, Jossie?
Casey
yeah,
Affleck.
Jesse Affleck.
I was close.
Casey. He
Jossie.
has baby blue eyes and talks like this.
Oh,
and when he
God.
gets really frustrated, he lets people know.
What? This guy, it sounds like Michael Jackson.
That's a true blue Bostonian right there.
I just watched this movie with him in it.
Henry.
Rooney Mara, I think her last name is, I don't remember correctly.
Kate Mara? Oh, is there another
The
Mara?
one from Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Oh,
I still need
character?
to see that movie.
Okay.
I heard it's
Whatever.
really good.
I just heard about something about dildo and butthole, but continue.
What the fuck?
For
What?
Girl with the Dragon Tattoo?
Oh, that
I
sounds like
heard there
some
was a rape
porno.
scene.
Yeah, there was like a reverse rape scene.
Yeah.
She just shoved it up his man clunge, and then, I don't know. I haven't watched it.
Oh,
You sure you're not thinking of Girl
Man
with the dildo
clunge.
tattoo?
No, I'm not thinking of the girl with the dragon.
Dragon asshole
you wanna-
with dildo and a dildo
There's
tattoo.
no way you can make that name.
Girl with
into
the
a
dildo
porn.
and a dragon asshole.
What the hell is that? You can't turn girl with the dragon tattoo. It's already a porn title.
Girl
Girl
with
with the dragon
Maybe
stamp.
the girl with the dragon, the tramp stamp, like the dragon tramp stamp. That's what I would call it. And so you'd be like, here's the target.
The,
girl with the dragon dildo.
the
and
whore with the slide.
tattoo of an ass.
The whore with the what?
The whore with the devil. Just continue. I can't. It's a hard. You can't do anything with that shit. It's difficult.
How to make a porn up? People did it. Like fucking, what was that Family Guy one? You've got male genitalia.
And see, that's fine. It's like the girl with the dragon like coat. I mean, the girl with the dragon meat curtains.
Oh,
The always just
like
dragging
she's
all
dragging,
over the place. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
They call her Double L. Watch out for loose labia walking
oh
around.
my god.
Yeah.
She's like a magical creature. It's just like she just comes to fuck you and then flies away with her labia flaps. Just,
Oh, this is off topic, but I almost saw someone fall down the stairs. I was,
holy shit, really?
you know, it was funny. So I was parking in the garage, walking. I parked on the third floor, decided to get some extra exercise, and fuck the people that took my spot in the second. And a certain fellow was making his way down from the fourth, and it goes normally, not that many steps. He's dressed very eloquently, so I guess he had a meeting he must have been running late for. I don't know. He skips a couple steps, lands, boom, on the third. Makes his way down from 3 to 2. All of a sudden, I hear fucking a hand fly in the air, and he just catches himself barely on the railing before he ate shit. And then he looked up and looked behind to see if I noticed. I swear to you, I had a stone cold face. I didn't smirk. I didn't do anything. I just looked at my phone.
Like, it's cool. It's
I
cool.
like-
We all do that,
I
but
would have felt like shit.
but
No,
it's
yeah.
still funny as fuck.
You would have made that guy's day just going like, oh fuck. Like just for like the next like 30 seconds, he would have been like, oh fuck, that was embarrassing.
It was just like time stopped for like a good split second. It was like good devil, and all of a sudden bad angel. You know what that means? It's like, oh, Toka, you should laugh. The devil's like, yeah, you should probably laugh. I'm like, no, I can't.
Oh, we've always had those moments where you're just like, oh, what should I do? What should I do here? What is the right situation? Because that's the thing is, it's like if it's a random person, we don't like we want to. It's so weird how that is. Like how it's like with your close friends, and you see one of them fall down the stairs, you're gonna give them shit for like the next couple of minutes. How you're just like, you're a fucking idiot. You almost just fell down the stairs.
Exactly.
But then it's like some guy you don't know. And you're just like, oh, you know what? That'd be rude. You know, if
Yeah.
I was in my situation, I wouldn't. Like, it's so... I just find that very funny.
I had a Ganon laugh prepped. I was gonna go, ha! There's no way you can play it off too. I mean, fucking A, the fifth floor could have heard him stumble. Thought he was gonna lose his dress shoe on the way down, for God's sakes. And that was the second person this week I saw almost eat shit. So I don't know. Maybe it's just in the cards for me to be this purveyor of people's fate and almost die.
Yeah, I know.
Laugh.
You really seem to be the catalyst for everybody falling down the goddamn stairs.
Hey, I don't know. Don't
I
be
dare
like-
you next time you find someone falling down the stairs, just laugh at them.
No.
Point, laugh,
Just do it,
step over
please.
them, teabag them, just do whatever you can.
Just walk by him and like as he's like on the floor, he's like, ha! What a fucking klutz.
Hey, everyone, look at this guy, huh? Yeah.
Can't even stand on his own 2 goddamn feet.
And then instant karma hits. I trip over my own feet.
So,
Oh my God.
so I'm going to bring this back at the start of this conversation. What do you think it would be like to have sex with somebody who's very motherly? Do you think they would cook you breakfast and like do all the motherly things but still like suck your dick?
Wait a minute. We were talking about this?
That was the first. We started off with mother sex. You don't remember that?
No.
We started off with mom sex.
I was like...
That's been on my brain since
What
I was
were you
like,
talking about?
I was going to say, I don't remember a comic issue about Batman and Superman trying to fuck each other's moms.
Yeah.
That would make for a much more interesting movie.
Superman tries to fuck Batman's mom, and
That's
Batman
why
tries
they
to fuck
fight.
Superman.
Yeah.
Oh. You fucked my mother. You fucked mine.
Swear to me you didn't fuck my mom. Swear to me.
Superman's like, well, at least I called her back the next day.
It's like, oh, you bitch. Lucky Jor-El's dead. So, having sex with a motherly woman, I don't know, is that comparable to a woman having sex with an overbearingly fatherly man?
I feel like that'd be creepier. I feel like something about that would make it way. I don't know why. I don't know why a fatherly figure having sex with a younger woman would be much creepier than that's just like my first thought. I don't think I have a reason.
Wait, hold on.
That is very creepy.
What are the ages then? Wait, so
Yeah,
what are
well,
you,
I'm just like thinking about.
what are you thinking about?
No, I get it, like 20s to like 40s and 50s.
Okay.
Like so, like you're 20, yeah, you know.
And then
what I
the
mean.
kid is like, I'm kidding.
Yeah, 12.
The kid's 12 and just straight shooting blanks into a 50-year-old snatch.
Oh man.
What? I mean, if she's motherly, then yeah, she would, like, give you milk and cookies and make sure that the extra milk is in her mouth. Like, it would be something like that.
And
Something
then she'll cook you
horrible,
dinner
sure.
right after. I
Yeah.
mean, I say it's a great deal. Great deal.
Yeah, just get to be a king fat baby the whole time.
That'd be great.
Like, I want
wouldn't
dinner.
mind
I want a blumpkin. Give me a blumpkin.
I didn't know you could revert back to a child who also gets their dick sucked.
Oral.
I want my blowjob now.
Damn. But then it can go just completely the wrong way. She can be a little bit overly motherly, put you into like a stroller or something. Like, oh,
There are people who are
like
into
a
that
role
shit,
playing shit. Oh, fuck
the
me while I'm
oversized
sitting
babies.
this way.
Yeah, that shit is weird to me.
Yeah.
I don't.
Not that I've never seen that. I'm just saying.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They have like giant I think on A Million Ways to Die, one of them died that way.
And a
He
criminal.
Who
was
died from baby sex?
He was dressed up as a giant baby.
Uh-huh.
And then the woman was coming in and out, you know, playing up the role of being a sex mom. And then I think the cradle got stuck. The crib got like locked shut, and it trapped him. And something happened, and he died.
Wait,
That's my story.
What?
I swear to God. That's the
What?
only reason I didn't even bring it up. It was on that horrible show.
did he just like role play too hard? That he just was just
Trying
like,
to think.
oh, you know what? Crib's locked. I'm a baby. I gotta need my mom to feed me. I'm too engrossed in this role.
I was like, maybe I think the milk or some substance she gave him probably killed him, and he couldn't get out. He was probably choking, couldn't get out.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that show's about puns and death. A Million Ways to Die.
Oh yeah, they always at the end of every one of them they'll put some fucking CSI Miami like goddamn ending to it. Remember, it's just I've
If a kid died playing video games, and soon Jimmy realized it was game over.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
How does it feel to know that all three of us could write for that fucking show?
Oh God.
Serious.
I mean, let's see. What's the most elaborate death that you can come up with that's still funny? That's that's the writing room for that fucking show.
That is basically
That's horrible.
you have to you do have to put it in a comedic sense, somebody dying. But that's the thing is like all the deaths are so funny in their own way because they're so obscure. Like the one that I remember watching a few of them. There was a couple that stood out in my mind. There was one of a woman who was like a CEO who literally just drank so much water and would always go on a run after work that while she was in the sun, like her brain literally just swelled up and exploded because she drank too much water.
What?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
From water?
From
How
water.
much water did she drink?
She drank a ton of it, like way more than the recommended.
I watched one that this guy was just eating too much dirt and he started eating metal stuff and he died from it.
Oh my god.
Because it fucked up his stomach.
That guy, see, the people, that guy deserves what he fucking got.
The dirt was good. It was good soil.
Oh yeah. Prime.
Prime soil,
soil.
you know?
Prime soil.
Definitely.
Off that
Yeah.
good real estate. I think I watched one where dudes ran out of weed, and so they learned that you can get high off poop fumes. So I think they got high off each other's poop, and died. I think they tried to smoke it.
Oh, what?
People are fucking idiots. So those ones are like the ones where the people are just really, really stupid. There's other ones.
Yeah.
Like I remember, I think one of them there was like a real estate agent, and her whole stick was like having sex with the people to fucking like get the job done.
Easy.
So like so she would just sleep with man or woman. So I guess she was having sex with some woman like on like a laundry room, like in a laundry room or something, and then there was like a gas leak. Mm-hmm. And one of them just lit up a cigarette and like literally like a freaking movie, and then
boom. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Are you guys ready for this one? It's called Guitar Zeros.
Guitar Zeros.
That's about two dudes that worked in a toy company by day, and by night they were rock stars. No, just air guitar players in their rooms, just thrashing out like bros do. Until one day, Lee jumps on the bed near the window, but he slips and falls right out the window. 60 feet down to the pavement.
Oh.
Fang, who just witnessed his roommate's demise, can't bear to be without his lifelong friend. So he intentionally jumps off his bed right out the window after making one last scream and dies instantly on the sidewalk.
Are you kidding me?
Sounds like some star-crossed lovers type of shit.
Looks like
weird.
Looks like this playtime is over.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Looks like there won't be an encore here. Get it good.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Are you guys still listening?
Hello?
Hello?
They've already clicked on some other podcast by this point, so it's fine.
Looks like this chick flew out of the coop.
Oh God! Wait, it was a guy.
No, I don't know.
It's that awesome period of time where Spike TV was going downhill. Mm-hmm. But what was it, like 2000? I was living in the apartments, blah, 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 like 2003, where they're like, oh, TBS or TNT, get the fuck out of here. We're Spike TV now. You like tits, you like ass, you like
totally
cars, you like beer, you like big tits, drinking beer in a car. This is Spike TV.
We got the Man Show with Doug Stanhope and Jimmy Kimmel.
We put the pussy on the pedestal. Oh, MXC was fucking awesome.
Oh, that was the greatest. That was the greatest show ever. That show introduced me to like probably physical comedy before. Like I saw the Three Stooges, but I was like it was just too much like boop, bop, boop, like all that type of stuff. So I watched that shit and I was like, wow, people falling down are funny. I
fell in love with the sports commentary side of it with Kenny and Vic Blankenship.
Oh, they were great.
And kind of like it felt like improv, and they're just talking over it. They were the first Les players of our generation, folks.
And that's the thing is they did a very good job. If you observe it afterwards, like the mannerisms, like how they like wave their hands or whatever they're talking about, they really try to match the tone as which they're giving during that certain line. So they make sure that whatever they're going to be saying like has enough context where like when they raise their hand in some angry way or whatever, like hit one of them, like they're like, make sure this is like an angry part of it. Like it was very well done. Like it wasn't just some garbage dub.
They showed the behind the scenes on it a little while ago, like 12 years ago, about how the show was made. And they took footage from the game shows like Takeshi's Castle or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And then the two dudes would just be in the booth watching the show, and they write down what would stick or not, and they throw it out in the vocal booth. Wow, kind of ahead of its time.
Really is.
It's very awesome to watch.
Yeah.
You know what's after that show? Stripperella.
Oh my God, I forgot that was a cartoon, right?
Stripperella.
Yeah, that was a show. I think I watched maybe an episode of that, but I remember seeing commercials for it all the time.
And
You
what
guys
was that
have
show
enough tits
about?
yet? It's about Pamela Anderson doing the voice of a stripper. That's
Yep.
also a hero with her tits.
Are you kidding me?
No, he's totally.
I sound like a 5-year-old.
Seriously, how anti-feminist can you get?
What are you talking about? With her tits.
Tits.
Just wobbling around.
I mean, I'm not complaining about the show. I'd definitely like
She's
to
a
watch
female
that.
role model. What are you talking about?
Yeah, she
With
sucks.
great assets and very
Crime
good
off.
demeanor with her.
She used her brain.
Streets.
She used her brain to solve crime, not her boobs or her butt
that's
or
great.
her ability to have sex with literally a 14-inch anaconda.
But she
No.
did have a show called Stacked about her brains.
Did she?
Yeah, there's this weird period of time where after that sex tape thing came out,
Yep.
they're like, oh, Pamela Anderson, you're still hot. We won't talk about that hep thing, though, but you're still hot.
Oh,
so
yeah.
let's do a few shows. She's like, okay, don't look at my tits. I'm glad she doesn't sound like that.
How the hell? That's the thing. Is like, I don't understand when. So this is a topic I feel like fucking everybody's talked about before. But like, I don't understand when a woman does something like that and they expect you not to look. It's like, dude, you're doing that specifically to A, make yourself feel better about yourself.
Yeah, they're
B,
telling you to
that's
look.
the first one.
They're telling you to look.
Well, but in a way, I mean, not directly,
Well,
but it's
definitely.
like if you put something out there like that, of course you're going to look. If I paint my entire face red, people are going to look.
Indirect. I just totally went blank.
Indirect context?
No.
Clue?
Indirect
blowjob.
No.
Indirect Mario hat.
Oh, no.
Oh, indirect. Oh, jeez.
Indirect attention seeking.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And also, who knows? That little cleavage, if she's attracted to you, might be for you. No, that's actually interesting.
Mm-hmm.
She get mad at people that don't want to look at her, but if someone she finds attractive, she'll be like, oh, sorry. That's what I tend to do your girl laugh. You know what I mean?
No, I totally agree.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
They definitely will show off their body, and they don't care if you look at them or whatever, because that's the thing is they say the women find they want to have sex with you within the first 3 seconds. So it's like if they're already willing to give their body to you sexually, of
I
course
could change
they're
that
gonna
mind.
be fine with you. yeah, fuck him.
Oh, God. Why can you say that?
Wow.
What the hell?
This gets super
It's kinda
creepy.
What was
creepy.
that?
Fuck him. Yeah. I should never do that voice ever. No.
Nah.
Sure,
No.
no, hold on. Let's go to a
Don't
bar
make that
right now.
voice.
I'm gonna go up to a girl and be like, "Yeah, I love your fucking tits. Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. Oh, they're so hot, and you're so tight.
That's
I'm
probably
freaking
like-
myself
I had
out.
the worst image of you just pulling up in this giant white rape van, pulling up. You got your, glasses on, your big old orange
I'm balding.
hazmat suit. I don't know. You
Oh,
just
why
like
are you wearing a
not a
hazmat
hazmat.
suit?
Why did he turn into freaking Mr. White?
Fucking.
And then he just walks him into the bar, takes it off, and just like, yeah, fuck him.
Hey, let me buy you a drink. No. How about you buy me a drink?
You like guys in hazmat suits? Gets really hot when there's 2 people in here.
That's rape-esque.
Rape-esque.
That's the etiquette you don't want.
Almost rape.
Rape-esque.
So do you know how many medals we won during the Olympics?
48.
Overall, something like 120 or some shit. It was something crazy.
Did you see my phone?
No.
Okay. How many gold medals do you guys think the U.S. won?
48.
You folks who play at home,
Gold
awesome.
medals or just medals?
Gold medals. No one wants second, third place. Get
Like,
the hell with that
I'm gonna say
fucking
50.
silver, bronze bullshit. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
46.
Oh, I was so close! Damn it.
I was close.
What'd you say?
48.
Oh, you were much closer than I was, yes.
Your prize is this picture of Katie Ledecky.
Oh, that's underwhelming. What did she do?
Wait, let's see.
What did she do?
She's
What
a
did she?
swimmer. It was right after she finished
okay,
swimming, so
okay.
probably not the greatest time.
I don't
to
know.
take a
Usually, you
photo.
think swimmers are just super sexy.
They are. You seen fucking Michael Phelps?
Dude,
Wow.
it's hit and miss.
Yeah.
There was, I remember seeing a Chinese swimmer. She's great. She's great at her job. She is more burly than I had expected her to be. It's so swimming is
Just
very
the
like
girl of the burl.
Don't know.
it's very like I saw when I got my haircut. I watched synchronized swimming because it was up on the TV just on the barbershop I was at, and that was like every girl there was like insanely thin and not in a like muscular sense. Like they were obviously in shape, but they were more thin. That kind of swimming, like the one Michael Phelps says, you gotta be freaking big. Like you gotta have some strength on you.
Long limbs. You know,
Yeah.
everything.
Your delts. That's why it looks like they have wings.
They really do. But then when they get in the
muscle.
water, they're fish. Like that gif of Michael Phelps taking off, like on one of his turns, where he literally is just like, "I'm a fucking dolphin." like he's just going in that. I don't understand it.
Half man, half seaweed.
It's crazy, and it's so weird how the Olympics, how like people, like especially in gymnastics, how if they don't land perfectly, they could do the craziest move ever, and they're off by a second, and they're just like, "Oh no, that's marked off 5 points. She's probably going to lose. She's going to lose the course."
That's the part that sucks about the Olympics.
Yeah.
It's purely objective.
It really is.
Like it's kind of like, what is your 9 compared to this girl's like 6?
You
Yeah.
have
all
to
of a
be
sudden-
perfect.
Right? The next
Technically
girl's a
perfect,
9,
technically
and then
sound.
you're a 6. Especially synchronized. Like, what if your partner fucked up? It's like, come on, get your shit together, Stephanie. Damn it. You're off by just a little bit. You fucked us over.
We've been practicing this for a goddamn year and a half, and you still can't get the goddamn landing right, Stephanie.
Like, why?
But we
failed Brazil.
Well, we were talking about this last night too on your stream. How we were kind of saying like when you become somewhat of an expert at something, like you understand the little nuances and the little parts that make something really, really good.
Really?
Yeah, we were talking about it. Yeah. You don't remember that?
Oh, my stream, I just throw out questions to let people just talk.
we were all discussing how, like, the video games, like, it's so much easier. Like, when you're a kid and you just play a game, you go, you know what, this game's fun. Like, I loved Sonic Adventure as a kid. And now I look back on it, Sonic Adventure, the 3D game, that game's garbage. Yeah. Like, it's objectively garbage. So it's like, and it's objective for somebody who is in the video game industry. So it's the same thing with the people who are in gymnastics. Like, they see something that's extremely small where they messed up, and that can be something huge that the best gymnasts do all the time. Mm-hmm. So it's like, it becomes so much more of a expert's sort of opinion there. And it's bizarre. Like, we can look at it in awe and be like, well, how do they do that? And they're like, that was okay. Yeah. Like, it's weird how that is. It's like there's like some good parts to it and bad parts to it. It almost makes you more cynical, I feel like.
And I'm pretty sure they probably learn it that quickly as well. We have a couple friends that do gymnastics, and they learn real quick how competitive it can get. And so there's always that cutoff point where like 12 or 13. It's like, you want to buy into this? All right, here's this Russian coach coming in to help you. Learn how to match cut your opponents and shit like that. It's time to learn what the proper form is for your sport if you want to excel at it.
Very true. Did you guys hear about that coach, the Mongolian wrestling coach that took off his shirt and his pants?
What?
Yep. So there was
Was he contesting something?
He was, yeah. So there was a bad call. I still need to.
All right.
Is he that angry about it? What?
That's what. Yeah, it was anger. It was like,
this is a bullshit call.
Yeah.
My pants won't help.
Yep.
I am erect with rage.
Look at my half chub. Do you see this half chub?
I mean business.
These pants cannot contain this rage.
So that's literally what happened. It was just a bad call. Guy went up to the ref and he was just getting so livid that the only thing he could possibly do in his state of rage was just take off his clothes. There's a picture, like, some dude in the crowd, and the other coach did the same thing. So the other coach just took off his shirt, and then the Mongolian coach took off his shirt, and then the other coach took off his shirt. The other guy's like, no, fuck you. You're going to try to one-up me? No, fuck, I'll take my pants off.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Yeah. Someone's trying to outrage somebody.
Seriously.
So I kind of have a similar story. We lost a game back in my JUCO days playing basketball. The call to end the game was questionable.
Okay.
And Coach Remy, love your coach, he was unhappy that he kind of refused to leave. Our locker room was like 10 steps to the left to get back to there. It was no problem. Mm-hmm. Except he was following the ref across the court.
Oh, no.
Back across the court. Oh, no. So he decided to sit down and said, "You're going to fucking eject me. It's too late, Ricky. You can't do it, Ricky. You're going to fucking listen to what I have to say. I'm going to sit right here."
Damn.
He sat down and fucking cross-legged any position, stay on the floor of the gym. I was like, oh, fuck. I've never seen anything like this before in my life. Oh, shit. Oh, God.
You could just tell, like, at childhood, he was that kid. Mm-hmm. If you don't give me my milk, I'm going to sit right here. I don't even care. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, he told us multiple times, grew up in a family of, like, 8 kids, I believe.
Oh, no.
Irish military dad. So he was a hard ass, but he cared. As you can tell by sitting on the floor and not leaving.
Crisscross.
Stubborn as hell, dude.
With a big old pouty face, just and arms crossed.
It's so someone fucking threw up while doing conditioning up the steps in the football field. Jesus. Just fucking said, "You better stop that drinking." Just told him to keep going. I was like, God damn it. I should have came to this fucking school.
It's so funny how, like, when you get enraged to a certain point, how much you revert back to a kid.
You just turn into a prune also.
Oh, yeah.
I never imagined getting rage would, prompt me to take off my clothes, my pants, and what is degree 1? Degree 1 is like throwing a milk carton or something.
Yeah.
Degree 2, chucking a chair or something. Degree 3, now I'm just gonna take off my clothes.
Now I'm just gonna take off my damn clothes. That's the thing, is I don't really like. It seems most people revert to some childish, like, stage, because then they do things that only a kid would do. Like, so I listened to a story the other day about how, like, when you... And it's so fucking true. Like, when you have, like, your first crush on somebody, how you don't really... Like, when you were a kid, you don't really know how to do anything. Like, you don't know how to approach them, and, like... Because the only thing in your head is just, like, I just want to be near them. I just don't... I don't know what I want. So then you're just, like... say weird shit or you do weird shit because you just don't know how to handle it. I feel like that's the same thing with rage, where it's like it reaches a certain point where you're just like, I want somebody to know how pissed I am to the point where I might even take my clothes off. Like, if you just do whatever, it's kind of
I'm
weird.
just usually happy when I take off my clothes. It usually leads to something great.
We're very aware.
Want to like add some backstory to that?
Something. What are you talking about? I just love to take off my pants.
I love it. That's a quote for like ever.
I don't know.
Take off my pants.
I just like to take off my pants. So
I don't know. I don't know when it started. It just started, and I just feel a lot happier when I have my pants off.
Oh, like a woman with her bra.
No, like a baby.
Like a baby.
Like a baby.
I
I mean, if it leads to the woman getting naked, that's great.
No, I'm saying if she's by herself. Not if you're with her.
Yeah, and the feeling. Have you seen that picture?
You guys don't have that feeling when you're like, ooh, no pants.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if it's like just fucking Georgia swamps down there after a hot day.
Oh, dude, that's my lord.
Oh, yeah.
Like, rip them off.
I'll just like take off my pants and my shirt, just chill in my room and like have fun.
And let the wind crawl up your crack.
Oh, God.
I don't just stand at the window
loose.
with my ass hanging out for the wind, waiting for the wind just to blow.
Standing outside with pants down.
Yeah.
Neighbors across. Hey, Mike.
What's up, Eloy? Have your day off today, huh?
So there's a horrible comic that someone decided to draw out. And it was about a man talking to her girlfriends, and the girlfriend said, "Thanks for putting up with my period. You guys have no idea how it would be." And of course, the guy just imagines dudes with periods, and the next strip is just the guys peeing blood on each other, on the wall, on birds. What the fuck? I was like, yeah, it would definitely be like this.
Yeah,
Dudes blood out the dick monthly. Just fucking writing her name in the snow.
Fucking pissed. I'm just like peeing on. Hell yeah, pee on things.
Oh, this is fucking bleeding again.
Dude, fucking God, dude, I've noticed dudes and their penises. It's like having a constant like Nerf gun or a squirt gun. Or it literally is. You're just a fucking kid. If you have an opportunity to pee on something, you're gonna pee on it without any like rules to think about. Like, especially when you're drunk and you're like, oh man, I gotta pee outside, and you just pee, and you're just like, you'll even fucking make noises and the whole night. You'll just go, all over this wall.
It's the equivalent of the combat pistol in Halo. It's always on your side. Whip it out whenever.
I remember as a kid even just being like, oh, I wish I was around snow so I could pee and draw in it. It'd be so much fun. I could make my own name, draw some letters, pictures. It'd be good.
Dude, okay, so I know everyone's fucking done this. Has anybody ever tried to see how like they could aim their piss and see how far back you could stand from the toilet?
I held the record in elementary school a couple times, so I'm not even lying.
You held the record?
Yes.
Where you had like a group of your peers just in there tracking the distance?
It was a good PB.
It was a good PB.
Not like a group, but I definitely would be like at the urinal, like 3rd, 4th grade. Like, watch this. And nerf this. It'll like just be and like, just take steps back.
Oh yeah.
So you feel like hit the wall. Like, you can't beat that, fools. I'm not good with distance, but I'm pretty sure that's very far away. Thank you very much.
Just slowly taking your fingers and just like aiming your dick a little more upwards at each time. Make sure you get that perfect parabola.
See, I didn't know too many vocabulary words at that age, but trajectory was definitely one of them. My friends. That thing went all the way until it starts like dying out. You gotta gotta huddle up.
You gotta run up.
Like you're like about to drop your cell phone.
Okay. So this is a weird thing that I figured out with how women judge. This is the weird. So this is I saw this like firsthand, and I was like, this is how women sometimes judge penis size. I know this is a weird. So I went over to San Diego a while back, and I visited with somebody who I haven't talked to in a while, but a good friend of mine who was a girl at the time, and she was with her roommate, whatever, invited this dude from her work. We're all playing like some drinking games and whatever. The dude goes to the bathroom. The loudest piss you have ever heard. Like, it sounded like somebody was just shooting like a fire hose into a goddamn toilet. And so the girls, like, I didn't fucking care. It was a loud piss. Who the fuck cares? The girls were all like, oh my god, did you hear that? It's so loud. Like, holy shit. And I was like, oh, they're thinking he's got a big old wang, because he could fucking like shoot off his piss like a goddamn fire. Like,
Did you ask them that, or is that what you're assuming they were assuming?
oh no, like it was. They were all had smiles on their faces, and they were all just like, because what else? Like they're thinking about his penis. So like, what else? What else are you supposed to assume from that? You know what I mean? Like
girls just laugh thinking about guys peeing while standing up, because that's something foreign to them.
how do they do that?
They laugh at everything.
The fact that we can stop and go so easily is mystifying to a lot of women. Like, what the fuck? You just squeeze it and it stops? They're like, yeah.
And shit hurts though,
Yeah.
but yeah, you can do it. Oh, that's dude. That's the I've had that time where like somebody's called me to do something and like immediately like there's been an emergency and I'll be peeing and I'll have to just stop my flow mid fucking pee and deal with the fucking emergency and I'm just like ow.
God.
I had to do that in your when we went to Santa Monica and I peed in the bottle. Because I had to pee so bad, so
I forgot about.
I filled up the Powerade bottle and I'm like, wait a minute, I got more.
And then you somehow stuffed your dick into an Arrowhead bottle, which
Yeah.
I don't know how that.
It was really
miracle of God
difficult.
happened.
It was
I think
really
that was
difficult.
pure accuracy there.
I had to
It
like
had
just
to
like
be.
put it. Yeah, that was weird. And I had to unscrew the bottle like mid pee, holding my dick so I wouldn't like pee. I was like squeezing it so like no pee would come out. And then like I opened the bottle and then just like I'd pee in the other bottle.
May I just say this one thing? There was a bathroom along the way at a bar.
There was
No.
not.
There was a bathroom along the way.
It was 5
And
minutes away.
There's
I could not
the
wait that
issue
long.
of you issuing yourself this challenge. I commend you. You did well.
Hell yeah!
You kept it all in.
I filled
Piss in my
2 bottles.
seats.
I filled
This
2
could've
bottles.
Ended horribly, hysterically, but horribly. As in, oops, slip, and then we just see a golden arch like
He's like-
McDonald's end up on the seat. It was tinted, luckily, so we couldn't see anything. But
God.
it would have
That
been
is
him getting out
terrible.
the car like, I messed up.
I'm standing there in the heat. We would have smelled hot piss coming back in the car.
I would have had to sit in it because it was going forward.
Oh,
Why don't give me that grin?
I'm just lucky.
Everyone has to do it, but not when they have options.
The tools were available to me, and I used them.
Eloy, you could have taken a layup and you went for the 40-foot three-pointer. You made it. You made the 40-foot three-pointer. But god damn it, if we're not going to yell at you for taking a bad shot.
You know what? That layup was way too far. That's all.
All you had to do was maneuver around 2 people. That's all you had to do.
That
Have somebody sit
bathroom
in the
was at
screen.
least a block away, and I had to pee like I just drank 2 gallons of water.
You could have looked off the defender, faked like you were going to pass, and dump it off to the pick guy. And no. You decided to pull up at fucking 20 seconds on the shot clock from 40 feet. Goddamn Kobe Bryant over here. Piss.
Oh my god.
I'm laughing because I feel there's no people don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah,
probably.
right?
Yeah.
it's just the point over their heads, like a whoosh.
He's like, I don't watch basketball. This is where I stop.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. We're jocks.
And not-
In the terms of what we do and who we talk to in terms of audience, we're jocks. It's really weird. You, sir, I handed you the camera where I had to use the bathroom, holding my pee-pee like some
motherfucker.
kind of refugee.
What I do?
I handed it to you. You're like, okay. I go to the sink to wash my hands. The camera's sitting right there next to the faucet.
When?
And you're at the bar ordering a drink.
Was I?
That was this is the same day. This is like 5 minutes later.
I was like, why is this camera? What? I opened the door. Eloy's just chatting it up with a homeboy. Talking about baseball.
I didn't know shit about baseball.
That was the best part. That was the best part. Okay, so hold on. So like, it's totally okay that you didn't know like a lot, but like,
I was like trying to like keep up.
Oh,
I was like,
geez.
I don't know anything,
was
so I'm
like,
just gonna
what's-
say random things.
The camera's been left behind. We have another member to add to the group, I guess. These 2 dudes are on a bro date playing darts. Like, there's all this weird stuff.
it was so funny. Dude, that guy on the right was like, you guys are trying to talk about baseball, and he was like trying to like relate, and then you would say something where it's like you kind of knew what you're talking about, but you
But I
kind of didn't.
didn't.
So he was just like,
Yeah.
he kind of did that whole like, yeah, that's what it's like. Where he was like, and it's fine, like he was being a nice guy, but he did the whole like, oh man, this guy definitely doesn't know that much about baseball.
This is
He knew so many facts.
This
so
is
much
how-
stuff.
this is how
I was kind of like,
witnessed it.
wait a minute, where's Colin? Help me out.
This is how I perceive this shit. I walk up holding the camera. I'm like, all right, what's up? And all of a sudden I just see baseball, huh? And I was like, yeah. He was like, "Yep, I'm rounding third." And I was like, "Huh?"
I mean, what do you do with this? Because I wanted to talk to guy. I was like, "Oh, I'm just having fun watching this game." You know, oh, Dodgers. Yep, saw the last 2 games. They won. That's about the only thing that I knew about it. And I think they were playing the Phillies or something, and like one of the pitchers were up, and he was like talking about how shitty the pitcher was doing that round or that inning. And I was like, okay, yeah, pitchers. Mm-hmm. Didn't they win the World Series like a couple years back? Like,
nope.
So the P stands for, right?
They haven't won since '88.
Oh man, I don't know.
Oh,
I mean, baseball is definitely not my favorite sport,
Yeah.
but it's enjoyable to an extent.
It's one of the I can definitely watch it around playoffs. I can get away with a lot of stuff thanks to who I was rooming with also like a few years ago. But I got some minimal baseball knowledge. You know, hit the batter in the 4th quarter, slam dunk it for no goaltending, kick it to the goalpost. Sports ball is my game. Toka Lurker is my name.
Now, dude, baseball is definitely one of the, probably of the 3 or 4 major sports in North America. Like even hockey's getting more. Like that used to be like definitely a like 4th to basketball, football, baseball. So now like hockey's kind of taken that role now. Baseball's just so slow, man. Like even like it's fun to go to a game, but baseball is just there's no actual time limit to it. You know, so you go to a basketball game, 24-second shot clock, 12-minute quarters,
There's
no matter
pressure.
what. Baseball is just until the inning ends, and an inning could literally last for a fucking hour if it ends up being that way.
Or until the commentators fall asleep. You know, I've been fucking my wife, reverse cowgirl, for a while now, Jim. It's just, batter on the second.
Oh, fucking Vince.
Out.
Vince Scully talking about that would be great.
God, just anal cream pies for her every day. And we're halfway through the first.
You think that they should add a time limit on baseball?
What?
I think they should add a time limit on baseball.
I think they should just shorten the innings. I think they should make it like 6 or 7 innings.
If they're paying these dudes fucking $500 million to hit a ball,
Seriously.
there will be no time limit. There'll just be more sunflower seeds in the dugouts for people to eat and whatnot.
Very true.
Let the boys be boys.
Oh, dude, I think that's why Vince Scully, the Dodgers announcer for people who are not very familiar with baseball, he's pretty historic. He's almost I think he's in his 90s. He's still totally with it, and he tells a lot of stories about like he's covered baseball forever. You know, like literally since he was like 20, and he's 90, so he's been doing it for like 70 fucking years. And so he's got all these stories about how he saw these games from like the 30s and 40s, and I feel like he only busts those stories out when it's a really slow moment in baseball. He's like, you know, in 1930, Brett Harvey Keene II went up to second base, and he threw quite a pick over to third and made sure that the batter wasn't at
It's so lackluster.
Oh,
it's
jeez.
so
The fact that he has
unmotivating.
stories from that long ago.
Oh, and he remembers them to a T.
Yeah.
To a T. Like the weather, what the person's name was, what was going on during that year, like all that shit. He's a goddamn encyclopedia of baseball.
A margarita in my left hand and a tit in the right. My friends, it was the greatest weekend of my life.
Oh, that's so fun. So I was having sex with this girl one time. We were doing it hard right on the kitchen table. All of a sudden, her brother calls. Her mom's in the hospital. I'm like, baby, I've got 2 minutes until I explode here. Maybe you can wait until the call out till afterwards. And she goes, no. So I'm sitting there having to jerk my dick off.
Just you know, I didn't want to go too fast. I was just slow jerking it. I want to enjoy the process.
And wouldn't you even know it, because we didn't have the internet there at that point, I had to jack off to a face picture of Liv Tyler. And it wasn't the greatest thing that I've ever... Elizabeth Taylor. It wasn't the greatest thing that I've ever seen in my life, but boy, did it do the trick.
So I want to talk about...
I hit the mirror.
Oh God.
I hit the mirror.
All right. One nerdy thing real quick. PS4, we've seen leaks of a slim model, which is... nothing that much different, except the power button and the eject button are pushable, thank fucking goodness. And then 2, Sombra for Overwatch.
Ooh. Has he been leaked?
Okay.
Sombra, new character?
You know what Sombra means in Spanish? En español, mis amigos?
Sleep.
Celebration.
Shadow.
Shadow.
So she apparently is
No, it's
some
Fiesta.
chick that's helping Reaper out, and apparently these ARGs, augmented reality games, have been popping up all over the place, and a lot of companies like to do this to get their community involved, whether it be in real life. Binding of Isaac, they dug up the fucking Greed doll, sick, and this is happening on their message boards, Blizzard-wise. And so there's been a bunch of stuff happening, like Reaper has apparently been posting on the boards. It glitches out really fast, and all of a sudden a weird message pops up. Apparently this is all going out to Sombra. So hopefully within the next day or two, and we're looking at a freeze frame right now of the stuff, that we get Sombra out soon. Because I'm denying it, but I still have the Overwatch itch a little bit. Especially, did you guys hear what they said also?
What?
That since there are so many heroes, that heroes might be phased out eventually and replaced by new ones.
No.
Yeah, that's gonna be
No.
why?
No.
That's interesting. I kind of
game.
like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that aspect of
If I-
it.
I like this cast. I don't like change.
Yeah, but we don't know how frequent it's gonna be.
Yeah, that's true.
so
it
it
could,
might be-
happen every like year or so or something like that.
I'm thinking probably like 2.5 years.
You know what? If that happens, I'm okay with that. But still, I mean, I feel like there's definitely gonna be people like.
Because League of Legends has like 100 characters.
But I feel like it's going. Oh, that's true.
That's fucking nuts.
That's interesting.
And people from what's up, Miranda, have said themselves a lot of them are OP and haven't been balanced.
Some of the heroes in this game are League of Legends.
League of Legends
Oh.
with their giant cast of characters.
That
So
probably
it's-
makes sense.
So I would love the fact that like every like 2 years or so we get like 1 or 2 characters replaced. You know, same class but different personality and different like mobility and whatnot. What they do.
I hope they have May every year.
I hope she's the first one to fucking go.
You know why they will have May every year?
Why?
Because there is a May every year. I didn't say that close to the microphone so no one hear that.
Everyone heard that.
Oh,
Oh man,
that was great.
That's the third segment where somebody might have gone, all right, click, I can't deal with this. This is where I stop.
subscribe please.
I'm just worried it's going to be like a reaction as though, let's say, Daryl died in The Walking Dead, where somebody's going to be like, you can't do that. He's so or she's so integral to the story and blah, blah, blah.
With what character though? The only character I can see that
Like Tracer.
is like Winston or
Yeah,
Tracer.
like probably like Tracer, the
Or
key
Widowmaker.
characters.
yeah, that's about it. But otherwise,
Farrah maybe or Anna.
I can even see Soldier 76 maybe getting replaced.
I could see that.
He's apparently the leader of Overwatch. I'm not sure they can do that.
never mind.
Yeah, he's literally like, it was apparently a fallen soldier. Like it was
Because that portrait of characters they showed in like I believe it was Anna's backstory. It was huge. That looked like 50 people.
Jesus Christ,
in that
man.
photograph that they shared.
That'd be crazy if it ends up getting that big. But I do love it when games do stuff like this. Like so I learned a little bit about Shadow of the Colossus and how that came to be. And the way they advertised it is they made kind of a website tracking Colossi. So there would be like some real life footage of somebody like walking through a forest and like finding like remains of a Colossus, or like one point where somebody would look up and there was like a Colossus above them, or you're like, what is this? Apparently the website that was made for it got 25 million hits because it was like all these realistic scenarios of like these ridiculous monsters just showing up on a beach. So people thought it was real, and it got a lot of traction for the game. And it's crazy.
Especially at that time too. That's a really good way to market.
Oh, absolutely. Back in, what was that, the early 2000s? Yeah, that's an unbelievable way to do that. They did that with and there's another one. I have a lot of examples. Anybody ever played? Oh God, I can't remember the fucking name. God damn it. Fuck. Markiplier played this game. It was basically, the game premise is basically like there's a laboratory and there's a bunch of experiments. And each experiment is like some kind of different. It could be an inanimate object that has magic powers, or like some weird fucked up humanoid thing. So it was I'll remember the name later. We'll put it up in the fucking thing right here. But it was kind of the same thing. There was a website, and each one had like a backstory of like what like each experiment was, like who the person used to be, what they tried to do, what went wrong, now what it does, like stuff like that. And it was like a whole list of them. Like there probably had to be over 200 different specimens. Yeah,
Whoa.
It was crazy.
Wow.
And I love like when they try to blend reality with marketing a game. I think that's really cool.
It gets the people more involved. And
Yeah.
that's like the type of stuff to pop up during like Super Bowl commercials, doing the NBA Finals, like what Call of Duty was doing a few years ago. It's like, oh well, you're watching the NBA Finals, and all of a sudden cut to people shooting each other. Eminem song plays in the background. all of a sudden you got a new focus group.
Or even like NFL with that NFL robot.
Oh, yeah.
Just like dancing at the corner.
Fuck that robot.
He was my favorite thing.
Fox robot?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, it was like my favorite
purpose.
thing. He was like my favorite
There's
thing.
no purpose to him.
He was
such
just
a
like
nice
run,
man.
do the
He
running
sits
man.
there with a shield, and then he doesn't say a word, and it goes
Yeah.
away.
And he like
dances.
throws it up and down.
Does
It's
all
like
the
the
dances.
baseball. It's so cool.
Oh, it's so dumb.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna watch football because
So
it's
dumb.
It's awesome.
I'm just gonna let you. So, like, Eloy, I'm glad that you find joy from it. I truly do. I just want to let you know. So, there's a community for each sport. In the NFL community, people hate that fucking robot.
Oh, wow.
People hate that. Oh yeah,
There's
he's
no
he's
reason.
more hated than liked. It is just a fact. Like, you're allowed to like him. I don't fucking care.
He's a delightful surprise.
He's not. He's not even a surprise. If you watch Fox, you know what the fuck's gonna be
no,
there.
because sometimes he does different things every once in a while.
Oh yeah, if it's like
I'm like,
Thanksgiving,
oh,
he's got like the feathers
what?
and shit.
Do you do different things? You robot, you.
CEO at Fox should be fired.
And that
They
note,
gave you an upgrade.
you've all been listening to the Bad Inputs podcast, hosted by the Bad Inputs channel, which you can find on YouTube.com/Bad Inputs.
Where's that?
You can find Colin on Twitch at
Twitch.tv/CJFerg691 and on Twitter at theferg91, and I help run the Bad Inputs Instagram, which is just Bad Inputs.
then Yole. Where are you at?
Yole Valentine. Yole_Valentine.
Yole.
Yole. On Twitter, hit me up there. And I want to say, next up is monkeys throwing fiery poop.
My name is Toka Lurker. You can find me on twitch.tv/Toka Lurker and on Twitter at TokaLurk15.
If monkeys ate
I would
kerosene
wrap up the
bananas,
show.
would they throw fiery poop?
They would have to light the poop. The monkey would have the ability to light their poop on fire.
You never
Kerosene
know.
doesn't just spontaneously combust out of the butthole.
All you need is a butt scratcher.
The only thing that would happen if a monkey was trying to throw a banana with poop on it is that they would sniff it, eat it, and puke.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm stopping. I'm stopping.
It's a monkey. It understands what kerosene is.
Stopping.
Thank you for listening. 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 Thank you for listening.